I would have told them maybe they needed to seek therapy. So anyway, this is my story. My family and I moved to Georgetown in September 2016. We were really looking for a change of pace, somewhere more family-oriented to raise our kids. And not long after our move, we started participating in the different activities that Georgetown has to offer. It was great. It was clear that we made the right decision. Just over a year after we made the move, I started not feeling well. It started with strange headaches and feelings of being tired. And I mean, it was the end of the year. Everybody feels tired at the end of the year, but we're talking like driving home from work in the slow lane doing 10 kilometers under the speed limit, first trimester pregnancy, kind of tired, which obviously was not normal for me. So within 3 weeks, I started feeling much worse. I had a hip injury and started bruising. Blood vessels started bursting, and then I started hemorrhaging. And it was very clear to me that something was really wrong. So I took myself to Georgetown Hospital for assessment. Within a couple hours, the doctor came into the room and asked me how old my kids were, and I knew I was in really big trouble. I was diagnosed with acute promyelotic leukemia that day and told that I would have to go to a cancer center immediately to start treatment. It was terrifying. I thought to myself, people don't come back from leukemia, and I was going to die. After having my first bone marrow biopsy done at the hospital, the doctor came in and told me that my blood was comprised of 90% leukemia cells, and if I had waited another day, I would have been dead, which was terrifying. I was heartbroken for my family, but we kind of just had to do what we had to do. Of course, I asked the question that would be on most people's mind, which was, am I going to survive this? And he told me, as long as I made it through the first 10 days, I had a 90% chance of a full recovery. The fact of the matter is, well, first of all, I spent the next 22 days in the hospital. It was the most grueling experience of my life. The treatment was horrendous. And then I was told that I would get to go home. When I went to the pharmacy the day I was released to pick up my 1 month supply of medication, it cost me $4,000. And even with my 80% coverage through my insurance provider, I still paid almost $1,000 out of pocket. I spent the next 4 months driving back and forth from Hamilton for treatment. It was costing me about $600 a month in gas and parking fees. So I mean, under the circumstances, I think I shouldn't really have had to worry about how I was going to pay for my next month's supply of medication. I mean, it was hard enough to go through as is. So anyway, basically, once my partner went back to work and my parents went back to, living their lives, I was home, I was alone a lot, and most days I didn't have enough energy to feed myself, let alone my kids. And so somebody suggested that I reached out to Cash, and that's what I did. Cash was able to help me recover some of the cost related to my treatment, which was a huge benefit to me and a big burden off of my shoulders. But not only that, they also put me in touch with a resource that would help me with house cleaning services for the next 6 months. That's Sherry Robinson from Sparkle Your Space. Not only did they do an awesome job helping me take care of my home and giving me the opportunity to focus on my kids and my recovery, but she is a phenomenal human being. The biggest heart, she's an amazing person. I'm so very grateful to everyone at Cash and also to Sherry for all the help that they gave me through that time. So we're also here for Princess Margaret Cancer Center tonight, and I actually had the opportunity to speak at an event a couple months ago and meet one of the researchers there. Her name is Pamela Ohashi, and she's actually the co-founder of the Canadian Cancer Immunotherapy Consortium out of their cancer center there. She's an amazing woman doing amazing research. Basically what they're doing is learning how to use the human immune system in order to fight cancerous cells so that people don't have to be subjected to the toxicity that we know exists with current chemotherapies. They were actually the first organization in Canada to be allowed to do clinical trials on cell adaptive therapy, which is just amazing. So I'm so happy that we're going to be here in their benefit also tonight. So 20 years ago, leukemia diagnosis was practically a death sentence, but because of the amazing research that has been done over the last few years, people are living longer lives. For me, the first day I was diagnosed in the hospital, I said to one of my nurses, "I'm not done here." And yes, I am not done here. And so, spending most of my life being terrified of talking to people, here I am standing on stage talking to you guys, and I'm going to continue doing it for as long as people will let me, because people need to know about this stuff. For my personal story, I also launched my own website, so you've got cancer.ca, which is intended to educate people about acute blood cancers and also just to help people feel less alone through their own journeys. As it relates to my treatment, I achieved full remission in March of 2018.